You ready to go, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Come around me. Just come around me. Kind of like I'm Coach and Nick Saban and all the rest of the Alabama family. Okay. My name is Major Hanson. I'm an Army officer, and I'm also the executive officer here at the MEPS. Okay. And we're here to go over your oath of enlistment. So, what is the oath of enlistment? Why are we in this room? What is the swearing ceremony about? Please tell me.
To pledge our loyalty to the Constitution of the United States.
Okay. Anybody else? I can leave and come back in 15 minutes.
To make everything more official,
Smart
seal the
man.
deal.
To seal the deal.
Keep us committed.
And I need one more. Seal the deal and keep committed.
Maintain honor.
Okay. You stretch. But that's okay. I applaud the effort. All right. So, the oath of enlistment is broken down into 4 key areas. So we'll start with you, kind of like what you said. It says, I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. What does that mean to you? Relax.
To me,
Relax. Yeah, what does that mean to you?
to support and defend the Constitution against foreign enemies that may threaten the viability of the Constitution and enemies within the boundaries of the United States that threaten the viability of said Constitution.
Okay. Can you think of any events in our history when we had to defend that threat? A threat. In or out of our country?
9/11, sir.
9/11. You're 100% correct. Pearl Harbor, Benghazi, Libya, Boston Marathon. The list goes on and on, okay? Second portion says, I will obey the orders of the officers appointed over me. What does that mean to you?
That you might not agree with what they're saying, but you still do it.
Okay. But if those orders are illegal, immoral, or unethical, what do you do?
You don't do it.
What do you do?
You either report it to their superior officer,
Mm-hmm.
or yeah, that's what you do.
That's exactly what you do. You report it up the chain of command to your superior officer. Okay? But if it's legal, moral, and ethical, what do you do?
You follow it.
Okay? Next portion says, I will obey the orders of the President of the United States. What does that mean to you?
Any executive order that he gives, you have to follow, or any order in general. He is the commander-in-chief.
Okay? I'm going to elaborate on that just a little bit. Every 4 years, the President of the United States, whether it's a first term or second term president, has to raise their right hand, be sworn in by a Supreme Court Justice to serve as the President of the United States and also the Commander-in-Chief, as you alluded to. Well, today you'll be sworn in by a commissioned officer, which is myself. And you're going to swear in to obey the orders of the President of the United States. That's how those two kind of parallel. The reason that we have service members around the world is because they're executing the President's orders. The last portion says you got to do all these things that we just talked about in accordance with regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. What's the Uniform Code of Military Justice? Anybody?
It's a law outside of civilian law that governs people who will enlist or are officers.
You're 100% correct. So let's quickly break that down. When we talk about Uniform Code of Military Justice, the uniform portion says it talks about Army, Navy, Marine, Air Force, Coast Guard. Military justice, the synonym of that is law. So it's law for the entire military. Now there's 3 laws that you need to be familiar with today, and that's Articles 83, 85, and 86. Do you all remember those laws?
Sir.
What are they?
Fraudulent enlistment.
Fraudulent enlistment's 1. Desertion.
Desertion.
Desertion's 2. What's the last one?
Absence
Without
of
leave.
And absence without leave. What's the difference between desertion and absence without leave?
Absence without leave is not showing up to deployment on time, not showing up at all. Deserting is leaving once you're already there.
Okay. Yeah, it is close. It's close.
Or joining another military without, like another branch of the armed forces.
Is that AWOL or is that desertion?
Are they considered the same thing?
No. That's why it's different. Articles 83, 85, and 86. AWOL is absent without leave, so your commanding officer has to give you authorization in order for you to take leave. If they do not give you the authorization and you leave, that is considered AWOL, just like you said, being late for deployment. All right? Desertion is what you were saying, laying down your arms and deserting or fleeing during the time of war, or joining a foreign military. That's considered a deserter. So those are the difference between those two. So let's recap what you're about to say in here today. Support and defend against enemy threats in and out of our country, obeying the orders of the President, obeying the orders of the officers in accordance with our military law book, which is called the Uniform Code of Military Justice. All right, so for the ceremony, I am going to call you to the position, well, correction. I gotta ask you these 3 questions. Have you been briefed and do you understand the DoD applicant briefing on separation policy, restrictions on personal conduct in the armed forces and UCMJ Articles 83, 85, and 86?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Does anyone have any questions or reservations or reluctance to enlist at this time?
No, sir. No,
All
sir.
right. You be the first. Is anyone listening to the Army National Guard or Air National Guard today? Army National Guard or Air National Guard today? No? All right, so for the ceremony, I'm going to call you to the position of attention. I'm going to say, do you solemnly swear or affirm? Do not say both, it's either or. And at the end, I'm going to say, so help me God. So you can choose to say, so help me God, and you can stay silent. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead and fall back in. All right, fall in like this, hands just like this. When I call you to the position of attention, you will keep your right foot stationary. You move your left foot here, and your heels will be touching. You'll be at a 45-degree angle. Don't worry about it, I'll explain it to you. Rope, attach, huh! All right, you're at the position of attention, head nod straight to the front. Feet at a 45-degree angle, hands along the seam of your trousers. Head up, chest out, that's position of attention. If you're looking at me, you're wrong, look straight ahead. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, Benjamin
Scott
Gagnon.
Satchery.
Hands down. All right, you're gonna say it a little bit louder and a little bit more inflection, a little bit more motivation. Let's try it again. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, Benjamin Gagnon.
Satchery.
Do solemnly swear or affirm
Do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
And I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
And I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
And will obey the orders of the President of the United
United
States.
States.
And the orders of the officers appointed over me.
And the orders of the officers appointed over me.
According to regulations.
According to regulations.
And the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
And the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
All right, gentlemen, please give yourselves a round of applause. Yay! All right, relax. Relax. Not to kill your buzz here, but I will. Come around me. All right. In my military career, which ranges of 15 years, 5 enlisted and 10 as an officer, I've deployed 3 times, twice to Iraq, 1 time to Afghanistan. Each time before I deploy, I would say the same oath to myself, particularly I would support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Gentlemen, that is the same oath and that is the same vow that you just took today. Less than 1% of the United States population raise their right hand to say and do what you just did in this room today. Less than 1% of the United States population protects 99% of the population. So gentlemen, that's going to be you here in the near future. So first and foremost, congratulations to you. Once you make it into the military, make a good name for yourself. That's how you make rank, that's how you get promoted, that's how you gain responsibilities, and that's how you add a little bit of money into your pocket. All right, next step is for me to shake your hand. After I shake your hand, you're going to go into the room, you're going to have a seat so that we can sign your contract with the exception of you. You're going to stay here. You're going to snap photos. Is that your father?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to snap photos with your father, okay?
Okay.
Y'all got all that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, congratulations.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, please come to this room.